Hi there. My name is Anthony Valencia, and I am 28 years old, and I'm currently living here in Dumaguete City, Philippines. And introducing myself, I am just a girl who wants to ride motorcycles. It's because I do love to ride motorcycles, especially on road trip. So I like it because it's joyride, and you can see the view outside. Uh, and aside from that, I also love photography. So I take as much picture as I want, and I also learn how to take a good angle on taking a good picture. And well, on my previous job experiences, that was way back in 2013, I was a customer service representative. I was working in a BPO company. And the name of the BPO company is Qualphone. So it is in Dumaguete City branch. So Qualphone has a telecommunication account called Track Phone or Straight Talk. So what we are doing is I am in customer service. I am doing some inbound calls, assisting customers' inquiry, do some troubleshooting, and at the same time do some managerial calls. So I've been doing that job for almost 2.5 years. So for the first 6 months of my job is I'm at the end level one of a customer service. So most basically I receive calls uh, just a regular inquiry, adding minutes to the phone, to the customer, something like that. After 6 months, I've been upgraded to level two, which is I am able to troubleshoot phones. So aside from assisting customers' inquiry, adding minutes to phones, to their respective phones, I am now also able to fix their phones. So I've been trained for that one on how to fix their phones, and I've also been trained to how to navigate their phones, what are the techniques on how to uh, make their phones be working. And after a year and a half, I've been upgrading myself to like a level three or tier three position, which is a managerial calls. So managerial calls is handling all kinds of calls such as uh, customers inquiry, troubleshooting phones, and uh, with this managerial calls, you are going to handle customers if the customer would like to speak to a supervisor or the manager. You'll be the one to escalate that call. So I've been doing that job for almost 2.5 years. So pretty much I do have an experience as a customer service representative. And time goes by. It is already 2017. I transferred to another BPO company, which called Inspiro Relia Group of company. That one, uh, I'm still a customer service representative, but not a regular customer service. But what we called ourselves as a bid specialist. So bid specialist is the one who is going to take outbound calls because our goal is to get such information such as bidding documents, bidding drawings or specification, uh, and addendum, plan holders list. So it's not typically a customer service inquiry or CSR job, which is just taking calls to everyone, whoever customer that is like to call us. But on this kind of job, we are doing some outbound calls. We are the one who are going to request some documents. So with that goal of that company, I am able to enhance my skills such as managing emails because not all the time one of the engineers or architects is uh, able to pick up the phone and answer some questions. So what we're going to do is we're also sending them some emails to ask for those kind of documents. So we are creating an email requesting to get some documents, and after that one, we are, if ever the engineer or architect is give us such documents and attach it on email or attach it on a file on the email, then we'll be saving that one on CRM or what we call that is bid clerk. So most basically, that is I've been doing that job for almost 3 years. So aside from outbound calls, doing some email management, we are also responding on emails, such as responding if we have already received documents, something like that. So aside from that, also I've also been doing some FedEx because not all county in the United States is giving us electronic documents. Some of it is giving us a physical copy or the drawing itself. So what we're going to do is we basically order or processing some FedEx pickup for us to get those physical copy of documents. So with the 3 years I've been working on that company, I learned a lot, such as making some outbound calls, email management, and processing FedEx. So, as days goes by, I've decided to switch careers. So I've landed a job as a virtual assistant that was last year on June. So this kind of job is all about recruiting caregivers and nurses because one of my client is the owner of the medical staffing company in state of Georgia. So what I'm doing is, as I'm pretty much doing everything. So I'm doing lead generation. I'm doing some outbound calls to prospective clients, and also at the same time, I'm recruiting caregivers such as CNAs, PCAs, RNs, or registered nurse or LPN licensed practical nurse. So I've also created a job post on Indeed. So I'm managing Indeed. I'm also responding on inquiries uh, on one of our applicants on caregivers if needed. So aside from chat support, I'm also doing some inbound calls. Aside from that, I'm also doing an outbound calls. And aside from that, I'm also managing emails. Same thing as I was a bid specialist. So whenever there an email comes on, either it's a client or either from an applicant, I'll be the one to handle that that email. So it's pretty much I'm doing everything. So yes, I was virtual assistant job. I was started that one since June 2021, and after that, I I was been laid off because due to cutting costs of the company. So I was forced to resign last August. So here I'm right now trying to apply as a job as a virtual assistant. So I hope all these job experiences that I have mentioned before will be a good qualifier for my employing to your company. And also, I'm also doing a little bit of graphic design because I learned how to use Canva, Adobe Photoshop, and editing some videos. So that will all of my skills that I can offer to you. So I hope this is a good. I am a good qualified virtual assistant to your company. Thank you.